Hi all, I'm going to make a simple lunch today. I put up these recipes previously, so I'm not going to give you the measurements and all, but you can watch as I do it. So I'm going to make a simple rasam, and I'm going to make some white rice, and to go with that, some radish fogad. And for the radish fugad, I've taken 3 big size radish. I've skinned it and washed it. And now I'll just cut it up. Just not very big and not very small. And into this radish, I'm going to add a dal. We call it chana dal. Um, so, it is chana dal. So I have taken about a small, okay, you can say 2-3 tablespoons of chana dal, and I've soaked it in some water and kept it. And in the meanwhile, I'll chop up these things, just small. Uh, this one, and it's not really a fugad. Uh, it is. It's it's slightly thick because it will have tomatoes and onions too. And see, here I've chopped up 1 onion roughly. I've chopped up 1 tomato roughly. This is for the radish that I had chopped up. And here I have a cup of tamarind juice. Into that I've smashed in 1 tomato, and I've just jammed up a little bit of green coriander, and I've mixed in that, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. Then into this I have put 1 teaspoon of pepper, half a teaspoon of pepper, and a teaspoon of jeera, and I'll just roughly, coarsely jam this a bit. See, I have ground it coarsely in this, and into the same thing I'm putting few pods of garlic, and I'll jam this too, like this, coarsely. So into this pot I'll put in the coarsely jammed masala, into this, the whole thing. This is really very good for digestion and all that. And then into this I will put in the tamarind and tomato juice that we made. That's it. And put in sufficient water. How much water you want? 1 liter, 1.5 liter. Put in. See, I've put the pot on now with all that mixed masala, and then into that I'll put in some haldi, that's turmeric, a 1/4 spoon, and let it come to a bubble. And also add some asafoetida, half a teaspoon, and let this nicely come to a bubble. Also put salt to taste. I can never measure rock salt in a spoon. I find it easier by hand. This is salt to taste. Okay, so let it come to a bubble now. I'll show you next what I'll do. In the meanwhile, I put on this dal, and I boiled it down. About 3/4 I boiled it down. And here I put on a cooker. Into that I will put about 2 tablespoons of oil. As soon as the oil is hot, I put a mixture of my usual mixture of mustard, jeera, urad dal, with a little bit of curry leaves, okay. So once this has spluttered, I'll put in the chopped onions, and the chopped tomatoes as well. And stir this all well. And let this fry a bit. So as this is frying, I'll put in some haldi, that's turmeric, just a bit. Stir this around. Into this, I'll put in 1 teaspoon of ginger paste. Stir this too very well. And finally, I'll put in the chopped radish. Stir it very well. Let it fry for about a second or so. And now at this stage, the dal that we had boiled, I'll drop that in. Again, stir it. Add another small, like about 5 tablespoons of water, so it can cook without sticking. Okay, and then I'll show you the next step. So now here I put on a pan, and I will temper the pepper water or the rasam. Into that, just 1 tablespoon of oil. Now that the oil is hot, I'll put in 1 teaspoon of my seasoning, the usual one. Along with that, I'll put in some curry leaves. And now I'll put in this seasoning into it. So this pepper water is ready now. My rice is ready, this pepper water is ready, and I'll show you the final touches of the radish and dal. So now that the radish and dal is all cooked, into this I will put in, just a minute, I have taken 3 teaspoons, that is these spoons, of desiccated coconut, and I've added about 3 tablespoons of water, and that desiccated coconut I'm putting into this. Okay, this is not optional. If you have fresh coconut, it's more tastier. Okay, I've just dropped in 1 green chili. You can slit about 2-3 green chilies according to your taste. Okay, and just now we'll just dry it a bit, let the water go down a little bit. Then again, I've chopped up a little bit of green coriander. We'll drop that also in. At any cost for this dish, you will have to put slit green chilies. Don't use red chili powder at all. Okay. You can use this for chapatis too. This is very famous in South India, Madras. Even in Karnataka we make this, but mostly Madras it is very famous. Okay. So this is ready now. This is totally ready. Okay, see, it's dry. You can leave on some gravy if you'd like. That's very tasty when you leave on the gravy a little bit. Okay. So then next I'll show you how I'm going to eat. So this has been my lunch preparation today. Hope you liked my simple lunch. I'll show you. So hi all, this is how I'm serving my lunch. So hi all, this is how I'm serving my lunch that we all prepared together. This was the radish and the dal, the lentils. And this was the tamarind, tomato, garlic, the rasam, uh, or you can call it a soup. And this is the rice, and this is a papad. I'm serving it with it. Hope all of you will like it, and hope all of you will try this at home. Please like and subscribe.